Hey Mark, how you doing?
I'm good, man.
Hey listen, I was wondering if you wanted to get a game in.
Oh, that's perfect. My wife and kids are out of town.
You always get weird when your wife's out of town.
Weird? No, that's all. That's all behind me, man. Come on over.
Mark? Mark?
You're early. Hello, Internet. This is Shu, and this is my new Legions of Nagash, Legions of Blood army. I'm running this army as Legion of Blood because I have Neferata as my general. She's a named Morghast. Or not a Morghast, she's a Mortarch, the named Mortarch. She must be the general of the Legion of Blood if she's going to be in Legion of Blood. Down here we have a set of Dire Wolves as my Battle Line 1, Battle Line 2, the other set of Dire Wolves. Over here we have one unit of Vargheists with the Vargoyle as their leader. Another unit of Vargheists, the Vargoyle as the leader, and another unit of Vargheists, the Vargoyle as their leader. We have 3 grave site markers and Neferata as the general, and that is my Legion of Blood army. There's no command traits or artifacts because I have only one hero in this army and it's a named character, so that kind of makes things simple for me. I do have a spell for her, and I will roll for that in just a second. Okay, Lords of the Dead. My Mortarch is able to get a Lore of the Dead, which is a spell, either Lore of the Death Mages or Lore of the Vampires. So we're going to roll to see which one it is. 1 through 3, it'll be Death Mages. 4 through 6, it'll be Vampires. Let's see what that is. 1, Death Mages. And we'll roll for that ability. It is a 3, which is Spectral Grasp. Spectral Grasp has a casting value of 6. If successfully cast, pick a terrain feature within 18 inches of the caster that is visible to them. Until your next hero phase, half the move characteristic rounding down of enemy units that are within 3 inches of any terrain features affected by Spectral Grasp at the start of their movement phase.
Doug here with 1,000 points of new Fyreslayers for me. Starting off over here, I have the Rune Father on Magmadroth. He's going to be my general, and he has the command ability Blood of the Berserker, meaning after he attacks one combat phase, he can immediately pile in and attack again with everything. It only happens once a game, but it's pretty cool. And since my army is from Giran, he also has the artifact Gear Strike, which is basically an artifact that attaches to one of his weapons, gives it +1 to hit and wound, which is obviously going to be this big ol' axe right here. Next to him is a small Rune Smiter, who basically just buffs the unit. We'll talk about what he does during the game. There's a 30 block of Volkite Berserkers. Think about that for a second. And over here is a 10-man unit of Hearthguard Berserkers, which are actually made battle line because the Magmadroth is my general. So that is 1,000 points of Fyreslayers. Doing a quick tour of our battlefield here, we have a deadly piece of terrain, sinister building right in the middle, another deadly one over here on the far side, and then a mystical up the center shaft. And this is what we're looking at.
The battle plan we're playing for today is a pitch battle plan on a 4-foot by 4-foot table because we're playing at 1,000 points. The battle plan is called Total Commitment. So the rule for this battle plan that makes it unique is that there are no reserves allowed for this battle. Any reserve units that are deployed off the table at the start are considered slain. So down here, you see that this is how the board is laid out. We're on a 4x4, so it's a little truncated from what you see here. You get 1 point for objectives in your territory, and 3 points for objectives you control in your opponent's territory. So this is going to be fast and brutal, we're hoping, and it should be a good game. Hello, this is Shu, and this is the table deployment. I'm going to walk you through it here. The Death player has a unit of Vargheist here, another unit of Vargheist here. This is my graveyard. Neferata, my general, another unit of Vargheist here, a unit of 5 Dire Wolves, and a unit of 5 Dire Wolves. Another graveyard back here, and another graveyard up here kind of toward the middle. This here is objective number 1, objective number 2, objective number 3 right there, and objective number 4 back there somewhere.
Here, behind the building.
Here.
Over here we have that last objective marker. Hearthguard Berserkers, Runefather Magmadroth, and a bunch of Volkites with my Rune Smiter. Boop! On the side.
Smash! Hello, this is the Legion of Blood hero phase. For my first spell, I'm going to try to cast the spell I rolled, Spectral Grasp, within 18 inches. I'm going to try to put it onto this piece of terrain here. And that's a casting value of 6, I want to say. Casting value 6. Don't get it on doubles.
Sad day.
That is nice, that is nice. And for her second ability, she's going to use her command ability, Twilight's Allure, on herself. So every enemy model within 15 inches is going to be -1 to hit. Now, I'm going to try to cast Dark Mist on herself. Dark Mist is casting value 6. Don't get it with a 5. Okay, that's her spells. And we'll go into the movement phase. Run these dogs up. I'm going to go 11 inches. Man, I'm really good at these ones today. Which is kind of my shtick, right? Like, that's kind of becoming a thing people are counting on.
That's right. Sometimes we become our own worst enemies,
We
Mark.
become our own
That's
meme.
right.
Oh, these guys are going better. They're going to go 14 inches.
Woot!
Come all the way around this side.
Balto coming in hot.
Doggo coming in hot. Bark, 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 bark. So if they go 12, I need a 9, 10 to charge. We'll try a turn 1 charge. We'll try for it. We're gonna move up just a little bit there.
It's important to note that once you claim an objective, you can move away from it as long as no enemy comes near and captures it. So he still gets that point over there.
Yeah, we have all these control points still. There we go. And we're going to move Neferata up. She's fast, so we're going to move her up here.
Picking on the little guys over here.
Oh, okay. Neferata up here. We're going to try to charge these guys. Not going to do it. So that's going to conclude my turn. There's no shooting. So over to Fyreslayers.
Heyo, Fyreslayers turn 1. So we're going to kick it off with the different runes that my guys can use. And so this time they're going to do, what's it called? The Rune of Farsight, which is add 8 inches to the range of all of the throwing axes. And every model in this army has a throwing axe. So, coming back down here, Runefather is also going to spend 1 command point. Forgot to mention that my list is 940 points. So I actually have 2. I'm going to spend 1 on his command ability, which is pick a unit nearby. They reroll failed battle shock tests and also save rolls of 1 for the next hero phase. So he's going to do the Hearthguard Berserkers there.
Nice.
And then Rune Smiter over here is going to do his Runic Empowerment, which is he picks a unit nearby, and they get to reroll failed wound rolls for a turn.
Nice.
Starting off here with movement phase, going to move my sad 4 inches for 30 bros.
Is it because you're going to try to charge those guys I put out for you there?
Not at all. I don't know why you would think that. And we'll just come right back when that's done. Okay.
That's how they ended up. Same story with these Hearthguard over here.
Yep, just waddling their little ways up. Trying to leave enough room for the Magmadroth to actually go places.
He's going places.
He is.
He's a fire bus.
He's got a Bachelor of Arts, and he's just ready for the world, you know? And last up is the Magmadroth, the Runefather, and he actually has a hefty 12-inch move.
Uh-oh.
Ba-ba-ba.
Are we going to see our generals square off on turn 1?
Let's go and give it to you. Okay, let's do this.
Shooting phase.
Yep, kicking off here. Looks like I have everyone but these last 2 in range over here, so that is... They're all almost universally 4x4 when it comes to shooting, so we'll put it right here.
And they're within Neferata's range, I think?
Yeah, they have to be 15 total.
Yeah.
Let's see. There you go.
Okay, so we're hitting on 5s.
Yep.
We got a lot of 5s.
I did get quite a few 5s, and I'm looking for 4s. So take 2 saves, no rend on that.
No rend, okay. I'm ready. 2 saves, no rend, so 5 up. Take 2 wounds.
Is that a dog?
Yay!
Okay, now the Runefather also has 1. He's going to throw it at Neffy.
Great.
And his is naturally a 3 up, 4 up, so it goes to a 4 up. So I get 1 up. Gets it. Wound on 4. Gets it.
Uh-oh.
And no rend on that one either.
So 4 up. Oh, fails it.
Takes 1 wound.
Okay.
Booyah! Okay, and all these guys are going to fire into the Vargeist tier. I want to delete that unit and clear them off. So, of course, with the rune I chose, ranges of the axes are 16 inches. I got plenty of room for them.
All right.
And we're going to fire. And so, because I'm in Nephrod's range, these are going to be 5 up, 4 up. 30!
Army of dice.
That's right.
And roll the wound.
Yep, and roll into wound. Now, the runic empowerment from the Rune Smiter lets me reroll failed wound rolls. I didn't see anything about it being melee or range, so looking for 4s. So we get our hits out of the way. Or wounds, I should say.
Yep.
And reroll these. And that scores me a couple more. So give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 saves on the Vargeist, no rend.
You got it. Okay, 8 saves on the Vargeist, 5 up. So I make 2 of them and fail. That's 1 down and 1 down to 2 wounds.
Starting off charges with the Rune Father here. Oopa. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
That's not going to be enough, but I'm going to use one of my command points, my last one that I got from my list building, to reroll that. And that's going to be a
That's healthy.
Oopa. Boom. And the next one's going to be the boys right here. They don't need much. 6 will definitely do it. I'll be back with them piled in.
Charging for this unit here.
Yep, yep. Hardcore Berserkers. 6. That should be. Oh, that's plenty to get me in there.
Yeah. Combat. First combat up. The Auric Rune Father is already base to base with Neferata.
Yep, yep. So, going with his first weapon is going to be the Magmadroth Claws and Horns, and he, with that, gets 6 because he's at full health right now.
Okay.
And so here we go. Now, I am still at -1 because of Nephrotus. These are 5s by 3s. Not good. Okay, so that is 1 with a rend of 1.
Okay, 5 up save. Fail it.
2 damage.
Got it. Down to 8.
Does she get Deathless Minions on herself?
Maybe she does? We'll assume she does. If she does, we'll look it up. If she does 2 6s to shrug it, she does not.
Oh, sad day.
That's like 2 6s, same odds.
That's right. Next is going to be his Grand Axe that he's swinging, and it cancels itself out. So I have the Gear Strike artifact, which is +1 to hit and wound. Nephrotic is a -1 to hit. So the final stat line is 4s by 3s. Okay.
So 1 and then 3.
I think it's 4 by 2s because it's normally.
Oh,
3.
yeah, you got a 6 anyways.
Yeah, yeah.
What's the rend?
1.
So 5 up. She gets it.
Sweet, sweet. And so that concludes his combat. However, his unique command ability is that he can pile an attack immediately. That's the Blood of the Berserker. So I'm just going to immediately do that right now before Mark has a chance to go.
Let's have it.
So we're going to do the exact same thing because she's not going down easily anyway.
Second verse, same as the first.
Oh yeah! This is the Claws and Jaws again. 5s by 3s. 3's a wound. 1 wound. Rend 1.
6. Cranks it.
Okay. And the next one is 4s by 2s. Oh man, killing me.
There it
Take
is.
1 more, rend 1.
Rend 1. So cranks it again.
Alright, and that is all that I have for him. So your combat.
My combat. Do I go with Neferata or do I go with these squishy guys who are going to die instantly? Choices.
Important note, we forgot to film that the Magmadroth does have a vomits out volcano stuff shooting attack. It didn't do anything. So we're moving into Mark's choice for where to attack next.
Okay, my attack phase, we're going to do the Vargulfs, or Vargeist shooting in, or attacking into your, attacking into your dudes there. 3 attacks for the regular guy, 4 attacks for the Vargoyle. They're hitting on 3s and wounding on 3s. Wounding on 3s.
There you go.
Yep, so that's 3 and it's rend 1.
Okay, so that makes my 5 my save. I'm sorry, a 6 up. Make none, and then I have my 4
Damage
up.
2, so you have more dice than that.
Okay.
Dice, I think.
These are all 4s to deflect wounds and mortal wounds. Claire's kind of killing me there. And I take 1, 2, 3. So that's 3 little dwarves go down.
Okay, for the Vargulfs, or Vargeist, I keep calling that. For the Vargeist special ability, Blood Feeding Frenzy, because I killed 3 models, I get to roll a dice for each one. On a 6, I get to attack again. No 6s. Back to you, Doug. Hey, who is attacking here?
Yep, the Hearthguard Berserkers going into your unit of dogs there. And how this works is every hit I make, I roll a die, and on a 3-up, it's a mortal wound in addition to anything.
Okay.
So we're just going to roll. They're hitting on 4s because of Neferata. Okay, so that's only going to be 2, which is a real bummer. But I'm going to roll these real quick. On 3-up, they're mortal wounds, so you take 2 mortal wounds. And then their actual thing is hitting on 3s, or wounding on 3s. So you get 2 saves.
All right. And any rend?
There is no rend on it.
Okay, it doesn't matter, they failed. So 2 more. So it's going to be a total of 1 dog and 1 dead. So I'm wondering if I'm within range for deathless minions. I will measure it and be right back. Okay, so I'm out of range of deathless minions. That was 1 dog dead from mortal wounds and 1 dog dead from the attacks. Time for the dogs to fire back. Are you ready, Doug?
I am ready.
Okay, these dogs are amazing. They have 4 attacks total, hit on 4s. These are dire wolves, everybody, for those of you looking at War Scrolls at home. These are, by the way, I'm using a proxy for this because the dire wolves models from Games Workshop are kind of dated, and I really love these guys. So I'm using them as a proxy for my dire wolves. They hit on 4s and wound on 4s. That's going to be 3 hits, wounding on 4s. And 2 wounds. No rend.
All right, how many?
2.
Alright, they're rocking a 5-up, rerolling 1s. Good, so 1 takes damage.
Alright. Alright, let's see how they do.
Alright, piled in here with these guys, and they have double hand axes, so they reroll all failed hit rolls, and of course with the Rune Smiter, they reroll all failed wound rolls. So, their stat line is looking at...
Where's that Rune Smiter? Oh, he's way back there in the trees.
He didn't charge anything, so he didn't get to go forward anymore. Hand axe is, they're going to be hitting on 5s, wounding on 3s. Over here, hitting on 5s, re-rolling all failed hit rolls. That was not so bad. And wound rolls, a 3, re-rolling. So give me 1, 2, 4, 6, 7 saves. All right.
Just turns out I have 7 dice right here. So they have a 5-up save. So we passed 2 right away. And we're going to Deathless Minions because we're super close to Neferata. So these go away on a 6. No 6s there, so they're going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 1 wound left on these guys. First up, we have Neferata's Aknatar, her big staff thingy. 5 attacks, hitting on 2s, wounding on 3s. Of course. Because I'm me. 2s, wounding on 3s. And that's 3 wounds. Rend 1.
On who?
Onto your Rune Smiter, sorry.
Rune Father. Okay, so
Rune
3
Father.
attacks. So he has a 5-up save. Makes 1, fails 2. How much damage?
It's going to be 1 damage each on the Aknatar.
Okay, so he's down by 2. You got 10 wounds left.
Okay, so the Aken Seth. This is the staff thing. That was the he's been damaged now.
Okay.
By the special knife, pokey knife. She has 2 attacks with the spirit thing. 2 hits and 3 to wound. So 2s. Now 3s. There we go. And that's Rend 1 or Rend 2 on this. Damage 2.
Okay, 6s. Makes neither, so that's 4.
Yep. Okay, she is down a profile for being damaged, so she is actually on down 2 profiles. She has, for her skeletal claws, she has 5 attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And these are hitting on 4s and wounding on 3s. 4s.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh. And 3s.
There it is.
There it is. Yeah. Hey, give me 2 saves. Rend 1. Or, yeah. Wait, Rend 2 on these.
Okay, doesn't matter. He fails.
And it's 2 damage each.
Ooh, okay.
And then the last one is the Spectral Claws and Daggers, hitting on 5s. So there's 6 dice here. Sitting on 5s. And if the hit roll is a 6, let me verify that. Yeah, if the hit roll is 6+, then they inflict a mortal wound. So it's just 1 mortal wound. And then these 3 hit, wounding on 4s, 2 wounds. And that's just rend 1. No rend on those. Actually, no rend. So it's 1 mortal wound and 2 wounds regular that you owe me this regular armor save for.
Rolling for the 2 regular wounds are 5 up. Oh, sorry, 4 up. So I still take 1 damage and then 1 other wound.
Yep.
Okay, and I have 2 wounds left.
That is Neferata's clumsy combat phase. Thanks for everybody for being patient with us as we try these new armies out.
Okay, so there are 2 abilities that would trigger with the Runefather and Magmadroth. The Lashing Tail allows him to try to hit a unit if he rolls lower than the number of models. But if we look at the table, we see that Neferata and the Vargeist are units of 1, so I can't roll lower than that. But he does get his volcanic blood. So he lost 10 wounds this turn. And so what I'm going to do is roll a die. If I roll less than 10, wait for it. There we go.
There we go.
This is for Neferata. Every unit that I roll for takes D3 mortal wounds. So here's the Vargeist. Hey, look, both are less than 10. So she takes D3 mortal wounds, he takes D3 mortal wounds.
Okay, well that's going to be rough on him because he's only got a wound left, so he goes away.
Well, you get a Deathless Minions.
Well, okay. So yeah, let's see your D3.
D3.
For 2.
Try and get 2 6s.
See, boxcars, everybody.
Oh.
Nope. You still did.
That was too close. And then Neffy.
And how many does she take?
She takes just 1.
So 6 up. Yeah, okay. This is Shu. We're going to roll Battle Shock for these dire wolves real quick. They lost 3 models. Her bravery is 10. So that's the 6 total there. They're fine. Over here, these guys, they all died, so they don't get Battle Shock.
Bravery on the Volkites here, they were bravery 7.
Nice one.
Oh no, we're fine, because that's this plus number of lives lost is 6. My bravery is 6 right now, so we're good.
Perfect.
Moving over here, we lost 1 guy, and their bravery is 8, but they get to re-roll failed because of his command ability over there.
Yeah.
So they're fine.
They're good. Turn 2, roll off. Let's see where it's going to go.
Alright, so here, 6.
6 to 4.
Ooh,
Your choice, Doug.
I will take that thing.
You're going to take that turn.
Alright, so we're going to go for the Rune of Searing Heat, which is add 1 to the damage characteristics of melee and missile weapons used by friendly Fyreslayers units if the roll for the attack was a 6+.
Okay.
Now, on a 6, I get the special ability, which I don't. Fine. Yeah, so Rune Smiter, because he has a 10-inch range on his...
command ability?
Not command ability, but his special ability with the key.
Yeah.
Gonna do it on them, so they reroll failed wound rolls.
Wonderful.
And he's going to spend the command point I got this turn on them, so now they reroll failed battle shock test and save rolls of 1.
Brilliant.
And that pretty much concludes the hero phase. All I have in person not in combat is this guy who's going to huff and puff 4 inches right there. Huffing and puffing.
That's how the dwarves do.
That's right. We're going to move straight into shooting.
Shoot me.
All these guys are going to be in range to shoot the dogs they're in combat with, so that is 9.
Okay.
Right, we lost 1 guy there.
Can't shoot out of combat in EOS 2, so...
Yep. Okay, so we have 9, and they're going to be 5s by 4s because of Neferata's just terribly janky ability to keep people from
I'm
having
sorry.
4s. Oh, look at that. 3
Nice.
saves, no rend.
All right, so 3 5-ups on the dogs. Not one of them. So that's 1 down and a wound.
I was really hoping to delete them.
Yeah.
Okay. And then
You can handle that in the next phase.
I know. Runefather's, he normally has a 3-up, 4-up, but because of Neferata, it's 4 to hit. Nope. The Magmadroth also has an ability that I can pick a unit in 15 inches, and if I roll equal to or less than the number of models, it takes a bunch of mortal wounds.
Okay.
It's not a shooting attack, so I can actually do it out of combat.
Pick these guys. This unit of 3 over here.
15.
Okay.
So show me a 1 through 3. Of course, that's when I roll well.
No!
Never mind!
Oh, man.
And we'll just add up how many little guys I have here. I'll do that off camera.
Okay. We did the counting. How many dice do you get for this shooting attack?
21.
21 dice. 21 axes are going to fly through the air and hit Negadron right in the nuts.
Ethereal nuts. Okay, ready?
I'm ready.
These are 5s to hit.
My Negadron is ready.
That's not a whole lot of hits.
Oh, man. Don't you get to re-roll because you're a dude over there?
That's it's wounds.
In combat? Okay.
Yeah, he re-rolls hit wounds, so we need 4s, so we'll re-roll these. So it's gonna be 3 saves, no rend.
Reset. Neferata has. We're gonna roll these individually. So because your 6s to wound are double damage, the first one will save on a 4-up. It does not. That's 2 wounds. 2 wounds and 2 wounds. Nice. So let's. Or I'm sorry, that's 1 wound. So that's gonna be a total of 5 deathless minions, right? If I'm counting correctly. On a 6. So 2 of those go away, and she takes 3 damage. Okay, what are we doing here? We're gonna pile in?
Yeah, there were no charges to do. Everyone's in combat, and I don't want to get the Rune Smiter involved in anything nasty. So, we're gonna have these guys all pile in because they are actually engaged over here.
Yep, big bases.
Yep. Big bases. Okay, is there. And we'll come back when everyone's all tucked in.
Drad, scantily clad gentlemen.
That's right.
In combat here, going up against Neferata. -1 to hit.
Looking
See
for
it.
5s. Rerolling failed hit rolls
because that awesome command ability.
Well, it's the double axis.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, everybody else is. My Chaos Army is always rerolling hit rolls of 1 with double weapons.
Yeah, not these guys.
So this is the rerolls looking for 5s.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. Okay, and wounds are on a 3.
Careful of my pine trees, buddy. Come
And
on.
they do reroll failed wound rolls because of him.
Yep.
So give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 saves on Nephi. And 1, 2, 3 of those are going to be double damage if they go through. So roll them first.
Okay, we'll roll this first. Yeesh. No rend, right?
Nope.
So, she has 5 wounds left. So the first one, 4 up, 2 damage. 4 up, makes it. 4 up, makes it. All right, so she's taken 2 damage so far.
Yep. So take 4 more saves. They're totally normal.
Yep.
1 damage.
And 4 up, and that's there. So she takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5
That's it.
wounds and dies. All right, for my combat phase, because I know how to do combat right, I have a wolf.
The lone wolf.
The lone wolf, Lobo, hitting on 4s. Wounding on 4s. There it is.
Up.
1. You're gonna fail it.
Any rend?
No rend.
Okay, 5 up.
Why would they have rend? No.
Sharp teeth.
Kill a guy.
Oh wait, and hold on, measure. I don't think they're in range. Nope, they're not in range to get their special thing. So when we get this.
All right. Good job, dog. Bark, bark. For Battle Shock, I can't lose this one. He can't lose that one. So we're just gonna clean up the dead models. And okay. Death, turn 2. We've incremented the victory points counter for Doug's army. And now it's my turn. So my hero phase, I've got no hero left, no command abilities, no spells or anything magical. We're just going to go right into movement. So we're going to move these guys within 3.
I think you mean 3.1, just outside of 3.
Just outside
editing. Okay, yes. Here we go.
Yep, just moving the dogs around. Snake your objective.
A cunning plan, sir. So for those who weren't paying attention in the beginning, this means he gets 3 victory points for this one. That's very important.
Okay, let's do some charging.
Okay. Okay, so we decided on second thought to move the Vargeist over here over. They have a 12-inch move, so they had ample opportunity. So, Mark, where do you want to go?
Well, let's see what my charge dice look like first, and then we will see where I can go. So, charging for this unit. Anyway, where they want to go. This unit over here, they're going to go 6, so they're just going to go right in.
Beep. Yes. Get up in there.
He's in base, but I can't because of your tongue.
No, I totally get it.
Okay.
That's my 1-inch defense. That's the tongue.
That's a no. Stay back. Stay back.
It keeps Archeon from hitting me.
It does. It does. Let's see if you can table me this turn.
All right, Mark. Who are we starting with?
Okay. So these 2 Vargeist are going to go to your boss, and the other Vargeist is going to go into this group of dudes. So the boss first, hitting on 3s, winning on 3s. And then winning on 3s. And that's so give me 4, rend 1.
Okay,
damage
that's
2.
4, 5 ups. And wait a minute. Oh, he's dead. He's dead.
Oh,
you only had 2 wounds left, and you got 1 through.
All right.
Blah! Mark killed a unit.
He killed something.
Sad
Yay!
pile.
Sad. Okay, now we're gonna put 3 dice into these guys. 3s and 3s.
Go for it.
That's 3, and then so give me 2 more. Rend 1.
Okay,
damage
so
2.
they get a 6 up. 1 stops it, and that's not a 1. And then they also get they still get a 4 up because they still have more than 20 models. So they're good.
All right.
Oh wait, it was 2 damage, right? So I have to roll 1 more.
Yeah.
Okay.
So one wound gets through.
Yep. Boop.
Okay, so how are you dividing your attacks up here?
Yeah, we're going to scoot everybody in and get these 4 in with the Vargolfs and this one guy hitting the doggo.
They're Vorgeists. Keep up.
Sorry, Vargeist.
Get the name wrong all the time.
So actually, he's going to pivot around here so I can try and squeeze one more guy in.
Yeah.
So
Because
we'll
pile in is better, everybody.
That's right. All right. So Neferata's gone. So free at last, we can hit with our full actual complement of attacks
Yes.
at regular ability.
At your regular 4 up.
Yeah. So these are the 2 going in the dog. It's going to be 3s. Okay, and let me double check the wounds here. They wound on 4s. Okay. And 1 goes through. So give me 1 save, and let me roll these. This is for the mortal wound potential thing. So you take 2 mortal wounds.
Nice.
Oh, it kills the dog, doesn't it?
It does.
Okay, so the dog's just dead. And then for the 4 guys on the other side that hit on 3s. Okay, I'm going to roll for the mortal wounds now here. So any 3-ups are a mortal wound. So 4 mortal wounds.
Nice.
And they wound on a 4 with their normal attack. So it can be 2 saves and you take 4 mortal wounds.
4 mortal wounds, gonna kill a guy, and 2 saves of 5 up. That's no. So that's 2 wounds. Okay, we're gonna swing back at you. We have 4 attacks from the boss, from the Vargoyle. That's yours. And we have 3 attacks from the regular guy. So these are gonna hit on 3s and 1 on 3s. It's alright. Alright, so it's going to be 4, Ren 1, 2 damage.
Okay, 6s, save me. Nope. So 8. Right? 8
Yep.
wounds go through. Yeah, my leader's dead, so I can't trigger that. 2, 4, 6, 8. You got him good that time.
Turn isn't over, everybody. We still have more combat to do.
So he's going to swivel around. He's not breaking contact with that first guy, but he's going to swivel and try to get as many of his bros in as possible.
Cue some kind of taunt from the Team Fortress 2 demo man.
Yeah.
Hey.
Alright, so we are looking for 4s. And we're going to reroll failed hit rolls because of the double weapons. Oh, okay. That worked out pretty well for me, I think. And
Oh,
we're going to...
so many dice.
Wounding on wounding on 3s, and these are also rerollable thanks to the Rune Smiter, and 6s do double damage still. No, wait, yeah, it hasn't been my turn today, so next turn, yes. So 3s, these are all rerollable. Sorry, I'm making your arm tired.
No, you're good.
I'm not the best at counting very fast. Man, well, that was a good roll, guys. Okay, so give me 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 normal saves, and 4 of these special ones.
Okay, 11 saves, 5 up. Here we go. I make 1, 2. 2 of them, so...
9 damage amongst the unit.
That's a guy, 1 damage left over.
Yep. And that last guy, give me 4 more saves, and each of these is 2 wounds.
So, passed it, failed it, so that's 3 wounds. Passed it, live! Nope. He's dead. And that's the unit. What it looks like when the Vargeist have been removed. Doug, let's do Battle Shock.
Okay, well, I don't have to roll for it. You lost 8 guys in this unit, and that's their bravery, so anything I roll will delete him.
Sure.
And over here, I didn't lose enough to lose anyone. I just lost that one from dude.
Yep, over here at Bravery 10, can't lose it, so they're good. And let's do the robot dice. Robot. Roll off.
Need a 4.
Oh, I can't with the 2. Uh-oh.
Decisions. Let me think about that one.
Doug is elected to go first.
Yep. I'm going to have my Rune Smiter do the Runic Empowerment on these guys again, so reroll failed wound rolls.
Okay.
And that is pretty much it for the hero phase. I do still get a command point, even though he's my only hero.
Yeah.
That might come in handy here in a little bit. So, let's move into...
Movement?
Movement, yeah.
Okay, so back for hero phase. You're choosing a rune, right?
Yes, that's the one thing I didn't do. I'm going to do the Rune of Relentless Zeal, which is add 4 to move characteristics for friendly units. If I roll a die and on a 6, something special happens. Nope, didn't worry about it. So anyway, we're going to be moving a hefty 8 inches as we run and race for objectives.
That's going to matter because you are just a little ways away from my objective back here.
That is correct. So he gets an 8-inch move, and he is also going to run.
Oh no! So we
Uh,
measured this off camera. All he needed is a 2 to get in.
Yeah. Boop. Actually, I'm going to use my command point and make that a 6.
Do it.
So I'm just going to add 5 more inches to that. You can do it after a run roll, so
Yeah.
command point's gone.
Good use of a command point right there.
Yes, so I'm going to capture that objective at the end. And all these guys, as we've determined before the game starts, can move through this building. It has these nice, massive archways. The unit, I'm going to do it off camera, but it's going to move through the building to get ready to shoot at these Vargeists here.
Perfect.
So I'll move and we'll come back with that.
All right. That's looking really cool, man. How many people are in range?
8 for the throwing axes.
Let's see those dice.
Yep, so looking for 4s to hit. Not so hot of a start.
You only need 6.
4 to wound, and...
That's 3, it looks like.
Yep.
3 5s I owe you. And I get 1, so I take 2 damage, 1 guy dies. No deathless minions because my hero is dead. Charging.
I have 1 charge to do here. Roll that. That
8.
should be more than enough to get me in there.
Alright, we'll come back after he moves the stuff up. You're gonna punch my bat in the face.
Exactly, yeah, I'm just going to assume some pile-ins. I know I just moved him a little bit. But
That's okay, it kinda doesn't matter.
Yep, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Let's see those dice.
Hitting on 4s, re-rolling. Get that 4 out of the way. Oh wow, that's pretty good. And then wounding on 3s, re-rolling because runic empowerment was on them before they moved away.
Yeah.
Oh wow. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13.
13 dice.
Can he make it?
We got this, we got this. Okay.
You can't fit 13 dice in your hand.
I can. I'm a big boy. I'm a big boy.
Oh man, damn it.
I've got little monkey paws, but I can do this. Okay, here we go. 13 5-ups. We got this.
You only need to stop, what, 5?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, he's dead.
No, he did.
Super dead. Okay, so let's do some math here to figure out if this game is over or not. I think it is.
Sure.
Okay, even with my my unit back there on his control point, I got it.
Okay.
Even with my unit back there on his control point, Doug's going to move forward and take this objective on turn 4 and hold it for 2 more turns. That's going to put him up 6 and then 6 victory points for a total of 12 more on top of his 4, and that's only going to put me up a total of 6 victory points. So that puts Doug in the lead. This game is officially over. Good game, buddy.
Yes, sir.
All right, thanks for coming down. Subscribe to 2 Plus Tough, please. Go do it right now. Dude, that was a righteous beating. Thank you for the game. That was a lot of fun. My first time with Legions of Blood or Legion of Nagash in general. And your first time with Fyreslayers.
It was. It was a rocky start to the first round or so.
Yeah.
There's a lot of rules for them that are very hard to memorize. Like, for example, the Magmadroth has like 4 different special rules on when it deals out mortal wounds. So that's, I don't know. I guess I didn't really give it as much of a deep read as I should have before, but I didn't realize until we were playing, like, oh, he's really good at taking out hordes of things. Like, he's really good at it. But I put him straight into Neferata, a solo model, and it just didn't work out. So
Right. Maybe not the best choice for that guy.
Yeah.
So yeah, Neferata really is. She is really combat focused, and she's really awesome. If she gets her buffs off and she can be unrendable, that would have made her a lot better. I don't think it was Rend that killed her in this game. It was just straight up my bad rolls, and the fact that I did stick her in combat. I didn't intend to put her out far enough for you to grab her. I kind of forgot that your Magmadroth can move as fast as it did. So that's totally my fault there. Keeping Neferata alive as long as possible is key to any synergy with an army that includes her.
totally.
Because she has that nasty -1 to hit aura on her, and that buff doesn't. You don't need to be wholly within her aura to be subjected to the debuff. So it's pretty brutal. At 1,000 points, it's cool to have an elite army. This is like a fun army for me to kick around at 1,000 points. It really needs another hero, so you continue getting your deathless minions, and you can continue getting command abilities.
Yeah.
So like that's kind of my analysis of my Legion of Blood army. This is definitely a fun, casual, high elite, low model count army. But I can't say that like this is a competitive list in any way, shape, or form. It's just kind of like a for funsies.
Yeah.
Which is most of my armies.
So we rolled for this battle plan, and were you planning? So the battle plan means you can't set up units in reserve. So were you planning to do that with the dogs?
Well, being that, I hadn't planned on it. Like, it's not part of this army strategy. It's
Okay.
just nice to be able to do it. The only summonable unit in this army is my battle line, which is the unit of hounds.
Okay.
So two things went bad with them. One, I couldn't deep strike them or off deploy them. But the other thing that went bad is not being able to heal them because Neferat is too far away, and not being able to do any kind of special deployment or redeployment for them if they get wiped.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you're pretty smart and you didn't wipe them. I mean, it would have been silly to wipe a 60-point unit off the board and just have it come back. You might as well have it kind of dinking at you, the survivors dinking at you for a while.
Totally.
So that's my recommendation to everybody fighting a death army is just leave their battle line wounded and then retreat from it. That kind of removes that buff that they have from the game.
Totally. Yeah, I mean, as far as my takeaways, I'm very happy with the way they worked. The fire, like the actual Volkite Berserkers, are just beefcakes. I mean, like,
Yeah.
it was just a solid wrecking ball. I loved it.
Yeah.
As far as
Shoot them. If you fight against them, you need to shoot them.
yeah, as far as the Hearthguard Berserkers, I think I could have gotten a lot more mileage out of them. The Magmadroth leader. So basically, the difference is these guys can also get a 4-up invulns, not invuln, but the save after the save.
Yeah.
But they have to have a hero within so much distance to do that. And so with the Magmadroth guy dead before they really started getting into combat with the Vargeists, it didn't matter. I mean, it was just irrelevant. So just a 5-up, sad, naked baby dwarf. So, I didn't get the most mileage out of them. But, there are things like Lord of the Lodge.
Yeah.
A battalion that lets them pile in and attack twice with the Mortal Wound brazier thing. It's pretty nasty.
That is pretty cool. I love the fact that like on 6s you were doing double damage. That's a huge surprise for somebody who's like, oh, I suppose I can tank these guys for a little while. You really can't. Like unless you have really great armor saves, don't engage these dudes. You don't want to rub elbows with these guys.
Yeah, I think learning to master what rune to use is going to be the key for me. So there's a rune that lets you do gives you additional rend to your weapons, but like I was assuming that Neferata was going to have her no rend spell up, so I kind of held that one off. I held off on doing the run one because for that last, I knew this is an objectives game. I'm going to have a turn where I need to run.
Yeah,
and that came in huge with the Rune Smiter capturing your one in the back. Yeah, I think it all went. I mean, it went well. Obviously, it went well, but I mean, in terms of the choices that I made, there were probably some more optimal ones I could have made, but I didn't.
Sure. Well, I don't know. Like as far as like choices go, I mean, I just have to learn the army and fail a whole bunch of times before I can be really good. I mean, I learned through failure. I was really shocked at how squishy the Magmadroth was. I mean, I can't tell if it was that he was squishy or that Neferata was just a BMF in combat. That might have been the case.
No, they're squishy. They're not. They don't have any intrinsic way, as far as I know, to getting a save after the save.
Yeah.
And in most competitive lists, you don't see a lot of them. You see 30-man block of Volkites.
Yeah.
Which is it's unbelievable. Just even seeing the 30 that I had here, I can't imagine. But I think I'm going to be diving into Magmadroths a little bit. I do have 3 at home, and I like them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're great. They're great.
And I think if played correctly, if I played a more well-rounded army where there is a larger unit of like 10+ models, his stuff, all his abilities trigger on roll to see how many models are in this unit. If you roll below the number of models in the unit, you do more damage.
Yeah.
So you had super tiny units that I already whittled down before I ever got there. So I think he has uses. It's just very specialized.
Right. Well, all in all, I think that this is a... I'll have to maybe think of a better matchup for you than these guys. I have a couple of death units. I have some death walkers that could be fun to fight against. Mm-hmm. So I have more in store for this death army for the channel, and I'm looking forward to fielding it and getting good with these little armies that I've got. I've got bone splitters to get good with this year, mm-hmm. and I've got to get good with these guys. So I'll figure it out. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to 2 Plus Tough. He's awesome. Check him out. He's on Mini Wargaming. That's a big deal. Those like Mini Wargaming is like our Everest. So have a look at that and enjoy. Happy Wargaming.